Yo, what's going on, guys? Snoozeman back here with the YouTube video, and today we're actually talking about how to do a snake fantasy draft here in Madden 24 franchise mode. As you guys can see, again, because the servers are still down, we are in offline franchise mode, and we are in customized. We already picked the Bears, and we already set it to fantasy draft, which again, if you guys want to further me to break this down, again, starting point, and then it would be right here, but regular season's right here because again we already pre-selected fantasy draft and how to make it a snake. And again, if you guys before I get really into this, if you guys don't know what a snake is, it's a lot like your fantasy football leagues, which I know a lot of you guys do. So let's say you had the first overall pick. So basically, it reverses. So you wouldn't get the last pick. You wouldn't pick again to the last pick of like the second round if you're the first overall pick. So that's pretty much how that works. And then like the first pick of the third round kind of thing. Or like second overall pick. You're going to be like second to last pick of the second round, second pick of the third kind of thing. So that's how that would work. It's basically a reverse mathematically, order of how this works. So basically, all you have to do is go to league settings here and get into, let me see. There's a bunch of settings here for you guys that you can play with, which I will be getting into probably within the next few videos 100%, since I'm just dropping a lot of videos right now, which is right here. There's a draft timer. I would turn that off, to be honest with you, depending on what you guys want. But fantasy draft order, as you guys can see over to the right, if set to standard, each round of the fantasy draft will have the same order. Basically, you're going to pick, okay, so whatever your pick is for that round, like it always has for every single Madden, like it's always been, you're going to be that pick for every round. But since it's a snake, again, you guys are probably familiar with doing this for real life fantasy drafts. You can reverse the order. I would actually prefer snake because it balances out teams in a much better way. Like if you're first overall in this fantasy draft here, it's going to be our standard here. You're going to be picking first pick. Let's say your first pick for every single round, all the way through. And I think there's 54 total rounds. I mean, that's just outrageous. I think snake is more realistic if you guys want to do it this way and balance out teams. And then basically we can start playing. And then whatever pick it is, let's get to it. Let's start your fantasy draft, start drafting. Okay, so it's pick 32. And the time is just stopped already because again I already went into the setting, as you guys seen, for that. And then so as you guys can see, it's snake. So on the 32nd pick, the very last pick, this is a good example actually, very last pick of the first round. But as you guys can see, the next pick in the top, I'm the very first pick of the second round. So snake is way better that way. I don't believe in anything else other than snake, to be honest. I think standard, it was very challenging and just not fair over all these years for Madden franchise. But I do like this feature for what EA did here. But hopefully, this video did help you guys out and achieve, how to do a snake fantasy draft. And again, if it did, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hitting that sub button. And again, comment down below other videos you guys would like to see for Madden 24 or even live streams coming up. But guys, until the next tip video, I will see you guys in the next one.